Hey, everybody, it's time for the reunion update, the July version of the reunion update. We have Brad Cole with us today, who is going to give us a lot of information and updates on the reunion in Rapid City. Maybe you can talk a little bit briefly about the reunion and at the CHIP next year. Also, representing the Women's Auxiliary Group, we have Tina Cole. Welcome, both of you guys. How are things down in Texas?
Hot.
Hot.
That's why we're inside.
Yeah. Do you guys have good air conditioning? I see the fan up behind you. You got a good AC there, Tina?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good. All right, listen. Well, hey, so we're going to get to both of you. I got some questions that some of the members sent me direct message. So, Tina, we'll start with Brad first, and then we'll get to you, and you can discuss the Women's Auxiliary. And actually, I have a lot more questions about the auxiliary than I do with the reunion in Rapid City. But Brad, I only got two questions for you. So before you get started, because I think you're going to probably cover these bases anyways, the two questions I had that were sent to me was, one was, I haven't registered yet. Can I still sign up for the tours? That was one question. And the second question was, what is the final deadline to register for the reunion? So if you can give us an update and maybe answer those questions in your update, that would be great. So kind of give us an update what's going on for Rapid City.
All right. First off, on registering for the reunion, if you haven't registered, the deadline to register for the hotel was the 1st of July, but that was just to get the rooms, the blocked rooms, but they have all been released. But you can still make reservations if they have reservations available. They will go ahead and put you in, but you won't be guaranteed that you're going to be in the same area as the crew members. But if there is rooms available, you will still get a room, and they will still honor the group rate of $99, either 3 days prior or 3 days after the reunion. They will still honor the rates.
Okay.
So, and that's pretty much that. As for the deadline, the deadline is actually going to be on the 17th, or excuse me, the 18th. That is when I need to give the head count to food and beverage for the dinner, for the banquet dinner.
18th of August.
18th of August will be the deadline for registration. Anything after that, I can't guarantee you nothing on that.
But you know what? That's a really, I mean, even for people that decide to go at the last second, they have the first couple of weeks of August to make that decision, and it still goes. So that's a good deal.
Yeah. And like for Fort Hays deadline is on August the 5th. So that's the day that I have to give the final payment to them. And then the steam train is 2 weeks out. And then Deadwood is the 27th of this month for the deadline on Deadwood.
Okay.
Now, speaking of that, if people have already registered, but they thought that the deadline was over for the tours, it is not over. Basically, we're paying for these buses no matter what. It's a 55 passenger bus. So that's all we can take is 55. So right now for Fort Hays, we have a total of 47 people. So that's another 8 people we can take on that bus.
But that's a good point. Yes, that's another 8. But if you're thinking about going, you better sign up, because if you wait till August or at the end of this month, those 8 spots might be gone by then. So the sooner.
And if so, when you turn your registration in to Steve, he will see that it's already been booked. Now, the only thing that we can't guarantee, I mean, you could still go, but you're going to have to provide your own transportation to get there. Because like I said, we've only got a 55 passenger bus.
Yeah.
And if you know the deadline's already there, you could follow the bus out or just go on your own. And when you get to either one of these tours, you can buy your ticket there.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much just going to be the deadline on that. And for Sunday for the train, we've got 5 spots left. We've got 50 signed up right now. And then for Deadwood's even better. We've got We've got 41, so that's another 14 seats
Mhm.
available that we have available for that
Yeah.
one on Deadwood on Monday.
Yeah.
So there's, like I said, the seats are becoming scarce because after that, I'm not going to get another bus because
No.
no matter what size bus it is, it's $1,000.
Yeah.
If we only get 3 more people, we're wasting money.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
Everybody has known this has been coming around. So, you want to wait till the last minute, you're taking your chances. So I strongly encourage people to go on these tours. If just one of them, I would highly recommend Mount Rushmore because that's pretty much going to be the bucket list. And everybody's been talking about that one. That's the #1 rated tour in South Dakota.
Right.
Because not only does it go to Mount Rushmore, it goes to Fort Hays for a chuck wagon breakfast, which is where they filmed Dances with Wolves. Then it also goes to Sylvan Lake. It also goes down the Needles Highway through an 8-foot tunnel that the bus is 8'4" wide. So it's pretty good going through that. Then it'll stop off. It stops off at I can't think of the name of the place right there, but it used to be Calvin Coolidge's summer retreat.
Mhm.
So you can go there and have lunch there, and lunch is on your own there. So you can buy your lunch at that place. Other than
I'm really
that,
looking forward to, is that Deadwood or is that the train? Deadwood?
but what?
Is that, you're talking about Deadwood or is that the Mount Rushmore tour?
That's the Mount Rushmore
Okay.
tour.
Yeah.
And then after that, after they stop off there, then it goes on to there's a Custer State Park, and after Custer State Park, then it goes on to Crazy Horse.
Now the dinner is part of that tour, but you're splitting that up, right? Because
Yeah,
dinner will be the next
the
night.
dinner will be Sunday evening.
Yeah.
After we get back from Hill City on the train.
Yeah.
So basically the bus, once it brings everybody back, it's just going to stay at the hotel
Okay.
until we leave. And speaking of the hotel on the buses, talking with them, the buses are going to pick up on the back side by the convention side. Once I get all the information on that, we will have that posted there at the hotel.
Yeah.
The day before, so everybody know where to catch the bus, because everybody's gonna be thinking they're gonna meet out front, but it won't be out front.
Now, are you going to post in both the ship store and the hospitality room?
Yes.
Okay. Tina, did you going to say something, Tina?
No, the auxiliary will have volunteers as well to help get everybody where they need to go.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
And another thing that people might be interested in, that myself and Tina have been working with Shelby, prior to everybody arriving, there is going to be just that one. There is going to be a display at the airport welcoming everybody to Rapid City for the USSI reunion.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a digital kiosk, and they'll have it there almost all day.
Yeah.
As people come in at the.
Wow.
Yeah. It'll be up there a few days before, and it'll stay up a couple days after.
They're rolling out the red carpet.
Oh yeah, there's a lot more. Tina will talk more about that here.
Cool.
But I just wanted to mention that so everybody knows that they're really going out for us here.
Nice.
Because last time we were there was 2005.
Yeah. Well, Brad, I tell you what, I'm going to come back to you because I know you got some more things to say. Maybe you might want to take some notes. But I'm going to drop down to Tina because I got some questions for Tina really fast. So all I'm going to do, Brad, if you don't mind, is that I'm going to mute your mic and I'm going to unmute Tina so we can hear her very, very clearly. Tina, so you're with the Women's Auxiliary Group. And
Auxiliary.
Yeah. And I have some questions for you if you don't mind answering some questions for me.
Oh, no, go right ahead.
Okay. First question. This question was asked a lot because a lot of people didn't know that you guys started this. When did the Spouses Auxiliary begin? When did it start?
It started last year. So the first Orlando reunions where we everybody came together and we started putting it out there that they were looking for spouses to become more involved.
Mhm.
And so that all started happening in Orlando. So our official start time was then.
Okay. Next question. Who can become a member? Because I don't think I can.
No, this is any spouse of an active member of the Veterans Association.
Mhm.
Now, family members, widows, divorcees, those can become members as well, but they have to be voted in by the board.
And they're classified like an associate member. They don't have like a real, like my cousin Samantha, she's signed up as an associate member. So she's
Correct.
not technically a spouse,
Yeah.
but she's she's my family.
Yeah, they can't serve on the board, but they
Right.
definitely participate in all the activities and volunteers.
Yeah. So even if you're like, for me, I'm single, I don't have a spouse, but I do have my cousin Samantha who has come to these things a couple of times and will be going with me to Rapid City and will be in LA next year. So she wanted to be a member and she was voted on and approved last year in Orlando. So
Correct.
that's great. Okay, so so spouses are the main thing, and you guys have a board, you have a whole organization set up there. How many members do you currently have in your group?
We have a little over 20. We signed up about 18 while we were in Orlando, and then we've had a couple of memberships come through. We've sent out those membership signups through the mailers, the newsletters. So if anybody's gotten those and they'd still like to participate or join before this reunion, they're feel free to fill that out and send it in. Otherwise, we'll be signing up new members that weren't able to at the last reunion at this reunion as well.
You know, I feel kind of bad because as you were answering that question, it dawned on me that I believe, and I'm old and senile, so I could be completely wrong, but I think I talked to you guys last year about creating a Facebook page for you guys. Did I do that and not do it?
Well, I don't think we ever were able to like connect. So
Yeah,
with COVID and this, that, and the other.
Yeah, that's true. So we do need to work on that. So that way the auxiliary group does have its own Facebook page, an official page with either official members or official associate members, and go onto that Facebook page like we do with the guys group, and then you guys can communicate and update on there. So I just wrote down to talk with a Facebook page. All right.
Okay, perfect. That'll work.
Let's see. So next question is, what is the purpose of the auxiliary? I have a note here about presentation, but what is the purpose of the association?
Okay, so I'm just going to kind of refer to the presentation we rolled out and go over some of the things that why we thought we needed to come up with this. So the last the last reunion, I think was Colorado Springs. Before we had to cancel Orlando and then move it up. Me and Ann Kelly and Shelly Muldrum kind of were talking about this. It started at California, and then we kind of talked about it a little more Colorado, about what we could do. If there was something we could do to come alongside y'all's association and be able to help a little bit more with activities, things that are going on when y'all are having meetings, or have a little bit more activities in the hospitality rooms and things like that. So some of the purposes we want to actually do as well is we want to be ambassadors to welcome new members and assist them and answer any questions they have during the banquets, bus pickups, tour assist, banquet, ship store questions, etc. So that's one of the things. Also, as we hopefully bring on the submariners and their spouses, we hope to be able to help them as well to kind of navigate being new members. Also, just to have a little bit more of a voice in some of the things in the sites that we go visit and activities and tours. As I am the wife of Brad Cole, who handles that, it kind of makes sense that I can be representative for that as well. We're also trying to do some community outreach along with your AMVETS, some visit local VA hospitals, assist maybe even some local Boy or Girl Scouts in obtaining some badges if there's something we can help there. Also, if we, some of the local ROTCs, if they can do some skills showcases at some of the reunions that we might be having. Yeah. Kind of booked up on this reunion, so we don't have a lot of time to reach out for this time, but we do plan on doing that in California as much as we can.
And you know what? I tell you what, because I'm with Vets for Vets, and but we are kind of coming towards the end of our era. We've been doing this for like 12 years, and we've just kind of decided that 2023 might be our last year. But I tell you one thing that you probably could do. Not now, you can't do because they're not allowed to. But maybe somewhere down the future, visit the local VA hospital. If there's a VA hospital in the city where the reunion is being held, because those a lot of veterans in hospitals don't really have much family, and they always appreciate. Yeah, they really appreciate visits.
We were thinking hospitals, or even maybe some of the nursing homes or extended care, things like that, and maybe we could take some of the coins out and give it to them.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's definitely on our list as well.
So I have another question. What about the cost? What does it cost for a member to participate, to join the auxiliary group?
It's only $20 a year.
Oh,
And one of the
okay.
perks that they have starting this year, y'all always have the hat pins that y'all make for everybody every
Mhm.
year. We're going to start doing a charm
Oh, nice.
for the spouses. And we have already purchased some of the bracelets, charm
Mhm.
bracelets. These are the slide-ons, like the charm memories that they just slide on.
Mhm.
And those can be purchased at a very discounted rate, of course, so that they can have charms for each of the reunions, whereas the guys always have all their hat pins that they've collected throughout their reunions.
Nice. Well, that's gonna be. I think that's gonna be very, very nice. I'm excited to see how those can.
Yeah, we're real excited about that.
Yeah. All right. So I have a couple last questions here. What do you have planned for the upcoming reunion in Rapid City?
So one of the things that we're going to do is the first day that everybody's coming in from starting about 4 o'clock.
Mhm.
Rapid City is really great. They have like an outdoor gazebo area that we're going to have a hot dog meet and greet where everybody can come and go as they please. And we'll feed them hot dogs and
Oh.
chips and stuff. We're also going to have a representative from Visit Rapid City to come out, and they'll be there and they'll have a table set up with little handouts and stuff. And they'll be available for any questions anybody has about the area, what can be done, and all that kind of good stuff.
I will be there.
Thank you.
I will be there. Now, my cousin
That's up
Samantha,
a hot dog.
yeah, she's arriving around 8:30 on the 19th, so she won't be there, but I will be there for sure. Because I'll come and get my hot dog. That sounds like a lot of fun, and I'd like to meet the person from the Rapid City. Okay, so then
Well,
what
there's a
about?
couple other things we're going to do.
Yeah, I was going to ask you.
Sorry,
What about
no, no, no.
Monday?
Yeah, so Monday, we're gonna plan on bingo, and again, on the patio, yes. So we'll have it posted, what the rules are gonna be. We're gonna play 3 games, probably, we haven't decided on the cost of the cards yet, but it'll be very, very nominal. We'll have some prizes for winners, and that'll be a lot of fun on Monday.
I have a whole bingo set. If you want me to bring that?
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, please, because I was gonna buy one, so.
Yeah. Well, let's
Oh,
talk.
oh,
Let's
oh.
talk. Let's talk after this is done with.
Yes.
And I'll tell you, because we do bingo at my family reunion, so I got a whole bunch of cards and all kinds of stuff. So we'll talk about that later.
Perfect.
And then what about Tuesday? Anything planned for Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday. So after, we're gonna have our spouses auxiliary meeting because we need to vote on our board members this year. We haven't done that yet.
Mhm.
After hopefully we've gained some new members.
Mhm.
And so we're gonna have we're gonna try to do a shuttle buses through the hotel because they have free shuttles into the city for the tour of the presidents and shopping in town. They've got
Nice.
all 50 presidents, or maybe even 52 now, how many ever we've got. They've got bronze statues all the way through about a 2 to 4 block area.
Mhm.
They have all kinds of shops and things that you can go shop in. So there's like a little scavenger hunt picture game that can be played, and you can just walk around and have your pictures taken with the bronze set presidents.
Nice. Wow, that's a lot. Now, are you guys going to be doing any like raffles or anything else as far as the things that you might be doing?
So yeah, we're gonna have a couple of gift baskets put together that we'll raffle off. We're also going to post up some South Dakota trivia that people can kind of read. They'll be posted
Nice.
up in places.
Yeah.
And then hopefully during the dinner, we can actually, or before or after, ask some of those questions and give out some prizes for people that know the answers.
Okay.
And
Well,
then we're
well-
also going to ask for cookbook recipes. We're trying to get a new cookbook put together.
Nice.
Yeah, so we need a lot of participation with that.
Yeah.
We're hoping to have it out, if we can get enough participation, to have it out by Christmas. So
Uh-huh.
it'll be good Christmas gifts.
So on the raffle, is the raffle that you guys doing, is that going to be part of the, I'm going to bring, hang on, so I'm going to bring Brad back in here.
Okay.
So I'm unmuting your mic, Brad. Did that work? Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Is the raffle, because I know that Gerald's planning a raffle, because I know that Bets for Bets Samantha will be selling tickets.
Yeah,
And
so
so-
50/50s.
50/50s, right? And a Bets for Bets coin. Will that raffle be all inclusive? So that's when Samantha and Brooke go around selling tickets, the main prize would be the 50/50. Then I would think after that, would we go to the gift, how many gift baskets are you planning to have, or do you know that yet?
There's going to be 2 to 3, minimum
Okay.
2.
So-
But unfortunately, we have to keep them separate. So there'll be 2 different sets of tickets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Money goes in 2 different places.
Gotcha. Okay. So then, we'll do a separate raffle for the
We can do the
50/50.
first, and then,
And then maybe we'll skip a Vets for Vets Con. We'll just do the 50/50 for the Iowa, and then we'll have a separate ticket for the auxiliary group. So I'm gonna kind of make a decision here because I have I have lots of tickets because I do
Okay.
tickets for my family reunions, and I also have 2 separate boxes that they can put the tickets into. So
okay.
maybe
Well,
what
I'll
we can
cancel my
do.
order because I'd ordered those
Yeah.
too.
Well, I think what we'll do is that Gerald typically has the raffle boxes in the ship store area. So people can either buy a purple ticket for this group
Exactly.
and a yellow ticket for that group.
And we
then
did
they
that
can-
last year.
Yeah.
So that would
Um,
work.
yeah, so we can do the same thing this year too. So, okay, cool. That's awesome.
Hey, John,
Um,
just so you know, I've got this to show so the ladies can see the charm they're going to be receiving this year.
Okay.
And that
Is that the charm? Oh, I see the little thing where you hook up the top there.
Yep.
Okay.
So it looks,
And then-
it looks just like ours, only it's got the little hook for the charm.
Right. And then Tina, you said how do the people get the bracelet?
We'll have them there and they can purchase them.
Okay.
We haven't landed on a price yet, but it's going to be probably around $15.
So the charm is free.
Yeah.
The charm is free, but the bracelet itself you have to purchase.
And it's a one-time purchase because then you'll have
Yeah.
it after that to put all the charms on.
Okay, copy that. Now, because things are popping in my head, I know people are going to ask this. Can people just get the charm? Because the other thing too, some people might not like bracelets, but they might like a necklace. And they
Yeah.
so they can also just say, "Oh, I don't need a bracelet. but I do want the
They
charm."
can buy their own chain. Yeah.
Okay, got it. All right. All right. Well, that's awesome, Tina. Anything else that you want to add? Because that's all I have for questions. Anything else? What about, will you have forms and stuff for people to fill out there when they arrive?
Oh, yeah. So for any of the spouses that might be interested that haven't already signed up, we'll definitely have membership forms for them to do. And we'll be having meetings throughout the week as well. They'll be posted on the daily schedule so that we can talk about a little bit more about what we do and what our purpose is and try to get as many people as we can.
Well, if I'm a spouse attending the reunion and I show up there and I'm at the hotel, do I just look for you or for Shelley? Is that what I would do then?
Me, Shelley, or Ann,
Okay.
any 3 of us right now would be a perfect place. And also Brad or Gerald, actually his wife as well is part of our group, so she can help.
Okay.
And so anybody that's in a position that's already aware of it and we'll have the forms out probably in the store as well as in the hospitality room.
Okay, awesome. I think, Tina, that we should do like a late July or early August, another Zoom update for the auxiliary group. Because by that time, there'll be more people signed up and maybe we can just do some last minute, do a quick review and everything we already talked about, but then do another little review, especially since there might be some new members that sign up for the reunion between now and then. So I think the more the merrier, the more information. It's better to put out too much information than not enough information, right?
Exactly. I totally agree.
Yeah. Any last thoughts about the auxiliary before we go back to Brad? You think you got everything covered?
We're just really excited about moving forward, and every reunion it's just gonna get better and better with everybody that's coming.
Well, I tell you what, I ain't going to definitely be at that hot dog thing, but I'm also very interested in. So August 22nd is what you said for the bingo, right?
Right.
Okay,
That
and that's a Monday night. Now, I don't have all my
Correct.
days. Is that the day of the Deadwood tour, the 22nd?
Yes.
But then
so
it's
what
gonna be
time-
late evening. It's gonna be
Okay,
late.
so what time do we get back from Deadwood?
3:30.
3 o'clock at back at the hotel.
Yeah.
And
So it's
then-
plenty of time.
And then the bingo.
We're trying to make it to where it's not coinciding with any other activity that the Veterans Association is doing.
I tell you what, I know I'll be at bingo. I bet you
And you
see
get a break in
everybody.
between here, so you don't have to rush
Yeah,
one to
yeah.
another.
So people just go in there, they can purchase their card and hopefully win a prize.
Exactly.
With the proceeds, the profits going to the auxiliary group, right?
The auxiliary, yes.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And tips will be accepted?
Yes. Always.
Donations will be accepted. All right. All right. Well, thank you, Tina. You hang tight. You go ahead and mute your mic, and then we'll go back to Brad and wrap up what Brad had to say about the reunion. Do you got any last thoughts about the reunion or things that you may not have covered the first time around?
No, not really. Everything's pretty much in line. I just gotta clear up some final things here and start paying everything off.
Yeah.
But
So-
other than that,
So in review, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm just going to say I'm a person watching this thing. The deadline for the hotel rooms is over with. You can still get a room if it's available at the rate, the reunion rate, but your room likely will be in a different location in the hotel. It won't be with a group of rooms that they originally gave us. That's correct.
That's
Okay.
correct. Yep.
The tours, I believe, well, the registration and the dinner is August 18th. So you can register and pay for your meal, and that deadline is the 18th of August.
Yes.
The tours are, can we repeat the 3 tours and what the deadlines are again?
Fort Hayes is going to be the 5th of August.
Right.
We have 5 seats available, or excuse me, 8 seats available
Okay.
left on that one.
Uh-huh.
For 1880 train, there's 5 seats left available, and that's 2 weeks out from that date.
Okay.
So pretty much like the 7th
Yeah.
of August is a deadline for that.
Okay.
And then also on Deadwood, there's like, what did I say, 14 seats available. But the deadline for the Deadwood tour is the 27th of August.
Not the 27th of August, 27th of July.
I mean, yes, 27th of July.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I have to pay that then.
Right. So if you're watching this video and you're thinking about going to the reunion, it's best that you, and if you want to do a tour, it's best that you get signed up for those tours, because if you decide the end of July or early August, oh, you know what, I think I will go. Well, it might be too late to go on a tour. Now, granted, you can always rent a car and go off and do your own little thing if you want to. But I'll tell you, because I will second this, rental cars in Rapid City are extremely, extremely expensive.
Yeah.
So if you don't get on one of those buses, you're going to have to, figure out a way to go see these things on night. Don't go to South Dakota on your one time and miss out on Mount Rushmore, Deadwood, and that 1880 train. So get
Right,
signed up
Yeah.
and get on a tour.
Yeah, because the tours there's no deadline on the tours. The biggest deal is the deadline for the seats on the bus. It's a
Right,
55
true.
passenger bus.
Right.
So that's the only spots that are available. So
But if
you
they don't
still-
get on
like I
that
said,
bus,
you still want to go on a tour, you're welcome to go on a tour. You're just going to have to go there and buy your tickets there.
yeah.
Follow the bus or whatever.
But getting a rental car to do that is going to be really
Exactly.
expensive.
Yep.
I mean, either you can buy the $30 tour ticket and get on the bus, or you can go spend $600 for a rental car for the week to go do these things on your own. So good luck with that one. Okay. Tina, go ahead and unmute. Any last things from you guys before we let you guys go? Anything else that you guys want to mention? I'm excited. I know my cousin Samantha's excited. It's a great tour. Brad will do, I'm assuming you want to do one more reunion update, either end of July, probably early August. You want to do one?
Yeah, we'll do one early August.
Okay. Same with you, Tina?
Yep, works for us.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, wow, great, everything, great information. I'm excited. I'm really happy to hear that people have a little bit more time to get registered and get signed up for these tours. The tours have limited seating though, guys and ladies. It's you gotta get it. If you want to get on that bus, you got to get those tickets now. You can only sign up for it.
Let's plan on doing the August update on the 5th.
Okay. Sounds good.
And that'll be the last one.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, I'll let you guys go. You guys hang tight. And thanks again, Tina. Thanks again, Brad. And we'll see you guys next month. But you guys hang tight. I'm just going to stop the record. All right. Thank you guys for listening and watching. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Thank you.